Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften Fishery.
Okay. 1, 2了哦。先是。
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so
How was
they'd
I to know
have
the
you
shipment would get robbed?
It's all lies.
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me
I don't have
you
any
robbed
business
it?
with you, so get out of my face.
Get out of my face.
If you're looking... Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I ended up... If I had been smarter, I would have kept my... This city's corrupt. Rotten to the authority. The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right fee.
给钱就能当老大的意思啊。行啊，不要当老大。
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and
Yes,
what do I
my
get?
lady. That unpleasantness at Helgen supposedly involved a dragon. It killed several soldiers before it departed.
I want you to speak to the city guard. Make sure there's a contingency plan in effect in case Riften falls under attack.
Yes, my lady. I've also taken the liberty in preparing a private carriage, just in case.
Good. If Riften should fall, it's only right that its leader be spared. Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road While I feel... how can they continue to lead? My heart goes out to them. If only our With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our Many have died taking up arms for this cause. Surely you're aware of the... When the smoke cleared, one of the terms of a treaty was the out... To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the elite. We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maybe as one of our city's most influential... Sadly, they're proving elusive. but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all.
他怎么不跟我
Good journey.
I could feel you laughing
交
behind
代
my back
东
because
西
I did something
呢
on a soul. I dared speak of the Empire. Now my mother stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's begun a rebellion against those that... His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne.
Welcome to me. As Riften's steward, I'm afraid the Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this. As I also handle the lately, I've had my hands full suppressing the... There are those... I can assure you that this is entirely false. I'd hardly call them... In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all.
OK， 我要去找盗贼工会了。
Spent on preparations for invasion.
不吧，
The imp
啊，记得是从地下道进去。
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grillad.
And one more
慈
thing.
祥
I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you
哪里
riffraff
慈祥
is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here. Until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grillad. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
搞
This
个
is an
屁啊！
orphanage, not an inn. Be gone from here.
I'm sorry, but the children aren't up for adoption. Sadly, yes. Even the town's Grelod runs this orphanage because she's old and set in her ways. But I'm sorry. You should go. I'm sorry, no. Grelod, I wish things were otherwise. All of these children deserve a better
What do
home.
you want? You have no
But
business
there's
being
nothing I
here.
can do.
熊屁熊，萤火虫，捉到萤火虫了。好像不能直接进去，需要有人引荐。
I've never seen Miol this upset about it. Miol told me that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
Please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. Is that so bad?
怎么还没有人？这个市场，哦，慢慢出现了。
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship. Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you? I do. Only would you be interested in Thank you. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. Not
一个
a
长
few
毛
months
象，
ago, it was
长
troll
毛
fat
象
sap,
牙，
and now he's got something new.
还有金矿石。
Gems,
怪。
potions, exotic ingredients, I have them all.
竟然还不上班？
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind? I may be dark elf, but for reasons, I hope one day to find out what happened. Just one. It was one of the... If you come across anything in your... Thank you.
Thank you.
I learned that a matron who had served for House Tel record showed her buying passage. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed.
Never done an honest day's work in your life.
护理樵夫，就是你，就是在
I'm
等
saying you got
你
the。coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it on it. It's all about sight, the way they walk, what they're wearing. Oh, but that's where you're... Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a
马
distraction.
的金子摊位
You're
下
gonna
偷
steal
走
Medesi's silver
金
ring.
子环，
Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Potions, exotic ingredients. I
There's
have them
someone
all.
that wants to see him put out of business permanently. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get
布
started.
兰德，
We've been contracted to make... Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in... Good. Wait until I start the distraction.
布兰
Then
德是
show me
谁？
what you're made of.
Rare trinkets and the
是
finest
你耶
oddities，from
他已经
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your
糟糕
attention.
了，不要对布兰德做坏事啊！
Gather round, all.
我要被谁察觉？
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time?
到底
Patience,
谁？
Branche. This is a rare opportunity, and I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence. And it turned out
你在看我？
it's nerve root mixed with water.
Was a simple misunderstanding, but this item is the real thing.
还有东西太
Lads
多了
and。lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends.
然后呢，要放在谁那里啊？
It's just
Great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins.
How did you get that then? No one's seen them in years.
My sources must remain a secret for their own protection, but I can promise you that the contents are genuine.
要怎么放？
One sip of the elixir and your wishes will be granted. Great wealth, everlasting life, or perhaps limitless power could be yours.
"可恶，那个东西属于什么东西啊？装备，对对对，装备放置。
how much does it cost?
I see that my time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
What a waste of time.
Damn. I knew I shouldn't have waited.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch.
What happened?
My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it. All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes. What is it with you and all these questions? Very well, ask away.
该人物忙碌中。
All right, Branche, turn out your pockets. We know you have it.
Have what? What in blazes are you talking about?
Don't play stupid. I said turn out your pockets. Now!
I'm telling you, I don't... Wait, what's this ring? This isn't mine.
Beautiful baubles.
That's right, it isn't yours. You're under arrest, Branche.
This is insane. I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my entire life.
相信我怎么可以这样？
Two ways. You can walk with me to the keep, or I can drag your lifeless body. Your choice.
But I... Very well.
All meats guaranteed.
With
Clean and
legendary
free from
Argonian
wrongdoing.
craftsmanship.
我会去探望你的。
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Beautiful baubles. Clean gemstones. Here.
我也要进去看看。
What is it? Dragons?
他会不会被我害惨啊？要帮助他逃狱吗？我还没进来。
What are you doing down here? Sure, and I'm Queen Berenzaya. Now tell me another one. Sure, and I'm Queen... Bloody tourists.
该死的观光客，这凶必凶。诶，他们怎么不见了？想要救他，但有点困难。 加口才的话，对啊，加口才，哦，不太够。等级11了。
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
树岛。
Huh? Is someone there?
Huh?
Over here.
Oh.
你想攻击我啊？你是盗贼吗？这是什么？植物？不用哇！傻眼。 看到就来不及了。生病。想打我，做不了。大家都这么死掉里，哎呀！垃圾，又是陷阱。这个斧头跟我的斧头有什么不一样吗？没有。
What was that?
贱民，贱民啊！啊，我拿什么太多东西？
I've got your back. I am at your command.
巨剑，剧院送你啊！这个呢，37。啊，回家用这个，然后把这个给你。 对，这个比较厉害。肉虎，还有可以加入了。
Days are over. I'm telling you, this one is different.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
It's time to face the truth, old friend. You,
盗贼工会，
you're all part of a dying breed.
要成为盗贼工会的老大。
Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that then?
Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
挺容易的。
Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization. I want you to explain. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand. Do this right, and I can promise you honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Helga is a devout follower of Debella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse.
Okay.
He's as pig-headed. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. Kirava's stubborn. Talk to Talon J at the Bee and Barb and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. I'll be here when you're done.
I'm not here to hold your hand. Figure this
有
one
没有
out for
近一
yourself.
点的路啊？近一点出去的路。
Is someone there?
陷阱哎！ 要跳下去吗？跳下去吗？剑明，怎么又是你？怎么那么多剑明？啊，谁？那是？铁质朝圣战斧。哎呦，厉害的石头呢！奇怪，我又回来了。这边，这里有一条。是左热吗
？Their fires lit up the night, all across Lake Rumere,
快
like
点，要
stars
揍
come
他！
to earth. It was beautiful, really.
Come on.
Come here. I'm gonna eat well tonight, my darling. That's it. That's all you.
还敢打我呢
？I'm very dangerous. Don't make me come out there and hurt you. I'm not opening this door, so you might as well leave me alone.
"是这个吧？哎，是这个吗？是哎，要解锁。啊！主盗墓穴。哎，我走回来了。吗？又走回来了。哦，我又走回来了。到底要怎么出去啊？那不是啊。 肉虎，让人不走这回头是岸。哎呦！嘿，哦，往哪边走啊？又走回来，跟着尸体走不对了。看来一定要开这个门了。一。哦，这个锁有这么难开吗？啊！好凶！等一下。对啦，这里啦，受不了。看到那里，看起来也要走回去了。总算出来了。
Working at the Riften fishery is tough. Put some coin.
当小仙要怎么
So, can I interest you? Well, so Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message? Petty threats and you demand payment for protection. And you can't... Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften. Likewise. Now I have a lot to do. So I'm afraid you'll just have to leave. I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf you'll just have to make
他不是有个什么骨灰的？ 这个哦
Stop! That's priceless!
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave.
OK，
Tell
继续
Bridget.
打。
Stop! That's priceless!
No! All right, I get it. Here, take your gold, and leave me in peace.
完成。
I hope you're here for friendlier reasons now. After all, I'm all paid up.
还好他还愿意卖我东西。
What do you want? I met her when I wandered in Black Marsh. Tradition. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place. Every Argonian weapon. 2 of the gems. The amethyst in the center represents the... Depends. Are you thirsty? With the rumors going around about how poorly you... I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a... Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't... Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Mora. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought. 3 and first, second, last and only for their vermin. How appropriate they should live in the...
居然说盗贼公司
There's
垃
an
圾。
entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to
My
stay
skill
out
in
of there.
battle is
It's the
unmatched.
Thieves Guild's territory.
Here for a room or something to drink? Show me some coin first. Mule the Lioness used to adventure across Skyrim. No, and I never will. Now get out of my... Please, my family means... Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
完成。应该还有一个。
Huh? Yes. Horses are my whole life. I hope to open my own stables. I owe a great deal of money to... I was able to work out a deal. I borrowed some gold from... Now, Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her... You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
It's you. Please, don't hurt me.
怎样？我有没有打你？ OK， 拿走雕像。
It's you. Please, don't hurt me. Of course not. My niece, she's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits, and she was... I know who you are. Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment.
哦哟，很识相哎。
Aunt Helga, why you...
不能快速移动。
Clarice, I've come to warn you that the thieves are harassing
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmen.
哎，斧头。 就可以拿来劈柴。
Hey, watch it!
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, well done. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your... I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind?
Now get out of my
We've
way.
run into... Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything. Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Why can't you just settle down and run the flagon with me?
误入歧途了。
I think you better listen to Mercer and Brynjolf first. We can talk
Marry me.
later.
Let me take care of you.
I can take care of myself.
原来有力道。
Let's wait until Brynjolf's here before we begin.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. We do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. Oh, and talk to Tonelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down the catch. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. The guild depends without them at our backs. Maven prefers that Arangoth remains alive. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it. Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold. Then out of the clear blue, so we send in Vex and find out he's hired. Aye, Arangoth sent... In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. They're built like small fortresses to resist them. Besides, nothing tells... I'll give you one good... Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into it. We had an arrangement with Maven. If the worker... In return, let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the fourth era in prison. All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
Don't you have better things to do than disturb me? I'd like to know why you're wasting time asking about it when you should already be on your way.
没有要死，我有要死。有没有我的位置？
Wanted to say something to you.
睡觉的位置。选择性谈谈金色光辉庄园的事情。本在哪？就在隔壁哦，还是什么？在楼下。
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
Yeah,
I've never seen anyone with skills like yours. My father told me all he found in my pocket. No one does. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild, perhaps. But if not, actually, the fisherman thought it was fitting, I suppose. I appreciate that.
Keep to the shadows. Come here a second. Come find me if you need more marksman training.
Hey! I want to talk to you. You're pretty tough. I joined up with them. Small clan, maybe. Don't get me wrong. All the food I could eat. We raided a caravan one spring. They didn't put up much of a fight. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek. No, we usually let them go. Luckily, I had made... We tore each other to pieces. I left his... Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things with... telling you which way is up. Am I right?
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Job's done, boss. Gave the package to her just like
I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Very good. I'll tell Brynjolf.
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us. Good. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
The question is, what's Mercer going to do about it?
Well, you could always speak to... Or if you're looking for training, we've got plenty of it down here. Delvin, Vex, Nirwin, and Vivren will give you a leg up on that.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal. I handle the If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs.
诈骗.
When a client needs us to eliminate we send you to plant some phony evidence in the mark's house. Sound like you can handle it? Fine, just keep it clean. Here you go.
被盗的珠宝项链.
Out with it. Time is money. Can you believe that? It was like he was daring us to. Well, that's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. Been a while since I've seen one of those. Not like the stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown, but I think there were 20. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they. Look, I only buy things I can turn around. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe. Are you kidding me? And when the coin, we had the only way this place will ever return. The flagon was. If we can make it. Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around so we can start. If you're ever in need of some. And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your skills. I don't want to train.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look. Now that I have a buyer with, I'm told they're the. It's said to be spread across 4. Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of. Only. After he made for India, he was never heard from again. I don't know. The flagon used to be packed out. Last few years have been pretty bad.
All eyes are on you.
I've almost closed this place up.
Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things
without
telling you which way is up. Am I right? Lying to my face. On the other hand, take it. See? So, if you've got... Look, a few decades ago... Look, I know the others... Something out there is piss-drunk mad. I'll tell you what that's where you... All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose. I handle the fish. If break-ins are more your thing, go talk to Vex. There are all sorts of people wandering around camp. So, you in for a little fishing? Fine. But you don't get any wealthier by weaseling out of everything I offer you. Looking for work?
Have you even talked to him?
All right. Anything in particular strike your fancy? Most of the established, you'll feel like doing a bit of writing. Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut and you'll do fine.
Protege, eh?
Let me give you the details.
Don't look like much to me.
All eyes are on you, lad.
Huh. I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay. Yes, I once practiced my art in a but no matter. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face? Indeed, it is no small thing to submit. Change it. I do not practice my art for free, however. Indeed, it is no small thing. I have not always. I counted, and yet I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to wander in the sewers of this
Welcome to the coast.
water of the world.
I've got coin and I've got merchandise. Let's see what we can do.
朝圣服可以卖多少？卖掉多少？看不出来啊。根本看不出来它卖多少钱。
you'll excuse me. If you're looking for extra trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Until next time.
See, your wounds are healed, but your pride still needs some time.
诶，快5000块了。
Something stinks around here. And it's more than just the rat way. We all know it. The question is, what's Mercer going to do about it?
快要可以再去制产了。
How can a humble servant? He's the, and despite a devout Nord, would Talos is part of it. To suddenly, the Empire already took my daughter from us. When the fighting she died out there, only having tended to the wounded soldiers for a few months. We never even found her body. The Empire burned all the dead.
先看一下我的任务是什么。啊，该潜入了。
If you're looking for anything to sell for a fair price, I run the pond prawn over by the market.
You're a stranger here too, huh? I've been adventuring. My travels have taken me from many years. You and I, you see, Riften is my great beast to Maven Black. She's bright. I've tried everything I can. Well, there is Ingrid. Then you have Hem. And finally, Sibi. To call it a guild is... They're the worst. What do you think? You know, I'm beginning to respect. Since we share the same opinion of them, let me warn you. It's been difficult. If it wasn't for Eren, it was Eren. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften,
I've never seen.
I
Mjolnir
decided
told me that
fate brought me
Mjolnir's
here for a
brought me
reason.
nothing but safety and
So I
peace of
stayed.
mind. Man, some
Safe
lessons
travels.
played.
People of Riften, heed my word.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh? It's just as well. I doubt your combat prowess would prove valuable in a real battle anyway.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibi Blackbriar. Ah, well, I paid Sibi half the... I want you to talk to Sibi for me. Then I will... Good. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibi. Get him to tell you you'll be well paid for your time. I'm not exactly comfortable around... No idea. But whatever he did, it must have angered Maven.
I was trained
no
by
god
some
would
of
look
the
up a Blackbriar without your
warriors
lady's
of
permission.
Very well, Sergeant. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just
Blessings
keep
of
the
Mara upon
servants
you.
at the temple and let us all
May you
sin
return to
in
her
peace.
benevolence in safety.
You have some nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava.
How may
Just
I
get
help
out
Your
of here.
allegiance lies with the Empire. We haven't
You
much
caught
to
me out of
discuss.
that. It was my... Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar... Yes? Yes, actually. We've been stabbed. My name may not be on the label. My father was my mother is the priestess of Talos. Don't mistake. I just think they've let... I'm not so certain. I'd appreciate if you kept my opinion between us. The
My
last
skill
thing I
in
want to
battle
do
is
have my
unmatched.
parents lose
Fortunately
another
for
child.
you, that
It's
skill
been
can
good
be
talking
bought.
to you.
Why settle for just stabbing your foes when you can roast them
Marvin.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Maybe they're afraid of you. Maybe it's your breath. How should I know?
Don't tell me. Sibi and Louis. Then you... Tell you what. Go along with the plans for now. I'll keep an eye on you both, and when the time is right...
You in town, eh?
I'll settle
Here for the
accounts
fishing, I
with
guess.
Louis.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh? It's just as well. I doubt your combat
What in the
prowess would
The
prove
Blackbriar.
valuable in a real
I
battle.
dare say the guild owes its survival. Of course. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a
My
stupid
mother
mistake.
spares no
Don't
expense on
be
her
dumb.
life. If you're only the best started out with. Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its nip. Where I tried to include her. Yes, beggars roam. The paltry amount of coin that I play. I sell my catch across. The only untapped market left is Markar. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you to. Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are.
Oh, it's you. Come to
Your
extort more from
allegiance
me?
lies
I
with
don't
the
know why I
Empire.
bothered.
Yeah, what do you
Haven't
want?
much to discuss.
Maven, ever since. And if the meanery is profitable, our Lady Maven, she's always. I'd also warn you not to cross her. She employs quite a few troubleshooters.
修改账目，账目在哪里啊？
Did you get that purchase agreement to Markart yet?
不要耽误路。
Yeah. What's your problem?
Why don't they listen to me?
Look, Why do you care anyway? It's not. Look, I'll tell you about the time I was a young. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire.
They always try to take advantage.
How about the fact that our farm was. Here's the best part. They took me. It's fine. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurt. Over time, I managed. I never returned to that pig. So that's my sad story. Maybe one day. Just not today. Back off. This action's all mine. No. Why should I bother? Tell you what. I'll give you a share right now if you forget the whole thing. Now you're talking. Oh, if you see Shadra, remind him he still owes me that debt.
Have you reconsidered my offer?
是吧？
I hope we bump into
I've
each
no
other again.
interest in becoming your valet.
What's the matter? I thought you people were used to indentured servitude.
Youth, Blackbriar or not, say that again, and so help me, you're gonna need more than your mother to protect you from me.
Hey, I cut you into the deal. There's nothing else to discuss.
哦，开了，就是这么简单。他有发现什么吗？没吧？
Why don't they listen?
《金色光辉》。
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
天技术。
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Richmond.
哎，我标点嘞，怎么不这样？
I don't have time for idle chit-chat. What is it?
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Bar. The bunkhouse isn't.
Front 后面有一个。 哎，可是我进不去。
What are you doing down here? Sure, and I'm Queen Berenzaya. Now tell me, bloody tourists.
该死的观光客！快速存档，行，不能硬闯哎，垃圾。
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
知道我膝盖中了一箭。
No lollygagging.
跳啊！上不去。找地方上去了。可以。怎么样？没有龙。呀！恢复。
It's nothing. Now, enough.
武器已充能，按下 R1。围呢！ 哇，超重！快了，就杀了一个。
Still here. I am at your command. Lead on.
完成了吧？清空阿林格斯的保险柜。我也想要拿他的钥匙啊！
Someone there? Not impressed. God no. Skyrim belongs to the North. Stop! This ends now.
我的人要死了，怎么那么废啊？该他们身上会有钥匙吧？
Huh?
切，就这样。哎呦，躲在这干嘛？
Worthless mercenaries. I didn't think Maven or... I can't. If I do, I may... I don't believe you. That's not your way. Give it your best shot.
Give up while you can.
把点给我不就好了吗？
Time to end this little game.
Say.
Now you're mine.
新手解箱，哎呦！完了，把所有人都杀掉了。
Made a mess of things, and Maven's furious. I told you not to burn more than 3 of the hives.
I've smoothed things over with her. At least you remembered one of them.
Arengoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking?
He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been... If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this blast. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar.
Don't sound so eager. It's not a social visit. It's business.
That's between you. Just keep your ears open and your mouth shut. You'll be fine.
不小心多烧了一个而已嘛。
Maven wants to see you right away. I suggest you head right over.
行了，太热了。就关掉了。